Ladies and gentlemen, we have Lucky Tackle Box, Walleye Edition. So we got May Lucky Tackle Box 2017. Let's get into it. Try to do this quick because the shiners are running and the walleyes are biting. And I need to be out there. We got the golden ticket. We got the flag sticker, Lucky Tackle Box. We got Just Fish It. We got the book. We got the book, guys. I love the book. I like reading about new products, and I always like to check the weather, you know, the best time fishing or whatever. And more importantly, I like reading a little bit of the articles, and I like reading them on my lunch break when I'm at work, when I have a cup of coffee. So I look forward to these all the time. First thing first, we got terminal tackle. We got weedless, size 4 hooks. There's 3 of them in here. And when you think, you might wonder what a guy is going to use weedless hooks for like this. It's real simple, guys. They're all real simple. Hook a shiner on there, run it through the rocks. You know, this is something that I will use. Not only walleye fishing, but bass fishing and crappie fishing and whatever. Right now the crappies are up in the shallows and the weeds and the reeds and stuff, so you know it's good to have these to get at them. Next we got some V&M swim baits. They're paddle tail swim baits, and they are falling out of the package. They are like they're white with glitter, and these ones they have this light on the bottom, and that's to help rig, but that's also but these ones have the paddle tail on the top like that, rather than the bottom like your traditional paddle tail. They're on the top, so it's a little bit different, but I really do like the color a lot. It's nice. It's got a small, slim profile, which is really nice. I like that, and I like that a lot. So, sorry about that, guys. The UPS guy was here and dropped off my new camera bag. As you guys can probably tell, I got a different camera that I'm using now. It's a DSLR, and then I got a couple different GoPros, but are GoPro style cameras. But back to the box. I like these. They're good color. They got a good slim profile. These are going to work well. I will use these. Next we got jerkbait. This is monster bass, but don't let the monster bass name fool you. The slim profile, the color, the rattle, all that's great for walleye fishing. Walleyes depend a lot on their sight, but they use a lot of their sound, you know, so this is a great one. I love it. I love the size, I love the shape, I love the color. I like it a lot. I don't know any of the prices on this stuff, guys. I didn't get a card. The next one is, and this is confusing to me, I seen it in here right away. This is KVD Senko style baits, worms, worm baits, whatever you want to call them. KVD has a unique octagon shape. You can see it when you twist it a little bit like that. You can see how the ridges kind of go. But they also have a great coffee and salt. It smells delicious. It smells like a cappuccino. It smells like Starbucks in this bag. Delicious. But I question this Lucky Tackle Box, and I wonder why it is that you sent this in a walleye box. You know, walleye do eat worms, but this doesn't really look like a worm. The scent is more bassy. I don't know what to say. You know, I don't know what to say at all about this. I'm really curious what they're thinking over there at Lucky Tackle Box. that they just kind of like, you know, thought that KVD Senko style worms were going to work in a walleye box. I'm not saying you can't catch a walleye off of it. What I am saying, however, is that you're not going to use this as a tactic to catch walleye. This isn't going to be what you're going to buy. You're not going to go in a store and be like, yeah, I'm going walleye fishing, and have a guy point to these and say, oh, these are dynamite on walleye. It's not going to happen. You know, walleye is typically stuff like this, crankbaits, live rigging, live bait rigging, a lot of live bait rigging. Like I said, crankbaits, swimtail authentics, make some great stuff. You know, it's new. The GT Storms 360 is great paddle tail swim bait, great for walleye fishing. Senkos, I don't know. You know, this is kind of our money ticket in the box this month. This is the Live Target yearling bait ball, and it's got like it's got a picture of 4 different minnows on the side of the bait ball. So it looks like a school of minnows swimming around. There's not a lot of noise to it. It's more of a visual than it is a rattle. But they're cool. This is probably like $15, guys. $15. Love it. Thank you. LTB, send us more of this. Send us more of this stuff. This is great. This is fine. I love it. I work with it. This stuff, not so much. When I first opened the box and I seen this in there, because it was kind of on the top, and I worked around it to pull up the other stuff, I thought you guys put the contents of a bass box in here, and I thought maybe you guys made a mistake and, you know, put the bass stuff in a walleye box, but I'm not thinking so. I'm thinking that, let's just move on. This is another one. I've seen it. I'm familiar with the company. It's called Riot Baits, and I believe their logo is "Let's Start a Riot" or "Incite a Riot," something like that. Oh, it's "Don't Settle for a Reaction, Incite a Riot." Yeah. So I knew it was something like that. But this is a crawfish. A crawfish. Great. Phenomenal. Wonderful bait for bass fishing, especially this time of year. Weedless hook up on the shorelines, you know, pull it through, bang it off some rocks. You're going to be dynamite with smallmouth and some largemouth. But walleye, now here's the thing about crawfish and walleye. Walleyes will eat crawfish, but it's not so much because they like to eat them. It's that crawfish are eating their eggs. The crawfish is one of the #1 probably predators of walleye eggs, and just eggs in general. You know, bass, crappie, but walleye go up into the rocky shorelines where there's always water moving, the rivers and stuff like that, to spawn. And that's where the crawfish normally live, is in them rocky bottoms of the river and the shorelines. And the crawfish will eat the eggs of the walleye. And the walleyes get pretty territorial, so when a crawfish comes in the area, guess what? Welcome to being eaten by a gator. So I'm not saying you can't catch them off these, but I'm saying that you're not using them to catch walleyes. No respectable fisherman that cares about the sport would be trying to pull any fish off their spawning bed using a crawfish. No fisherman, respectable or not, would go into a store and buy this for walleye fishing. So I'm really confused on this Lucky Tackle box. And on these two items alone, I'm really confused on this box. We only have 4 items for a walleye box. Now, because you chose to send us stuff that are not walleye fishing material. These would never be used by a walleye fisherman and won't be used. Maybe I'm missing out on something. Maybe the pro walleye anglers are onto some new hot secret, but I don't think so. I think that either this was a mistake or that you didn't think this one through fully. So with that, I'd love to hear back from you, LTB. You know, I love your boxes. I love getting them every month, but this one was a little disappointing. I love these 4 items. Absolutely love them. These 2 are a little disappointing, and for all my subscribers out there, stay tuned to a giveaway soon, because I have some stuff to give away. I also been getting these boxes for a long time, and there's a lot of stuff that I'll never use, so it's time to start giving back to some of my subscribers and you know, giving back to the future of fishing in general. So stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching. LTB, let me know what happened with this box. I'm curious. My subscribers are curious. The world wants answers. We want to know. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go put this one on my truck right now.